This is ELN Radio on WSOE 89.3 FM. Here are the stories making headlines across the globe today. 6 people are dead and at least 30 are injured after a double-decker bus and a passenger train collided this morning in Ottawa, Canada. The accident occurred after the train derailed and hit the bus. Police are still investigating the cause of the derailment.
A Japanese kindergarten was ordered to pay $1.8 million to families of 4 tsunami victims. After the 2011 mega earthquake, which hit 9.8 on the Richter scale, the kindergarten placed children on a bus to evacuate them and drove them straight into the path of the storm. Local media sources say that this is the first ruling of its kind in Japan.
5 women activists, including FAMED activist Nasrin Sotoudeh, were released from jail in Iran. Each of the activists was imprisoned in Evin Prison, the maximum security prison in Iran. The move comes just days before Iranian President Hassan Rouhani attends the United Nations General Assembly meeting in New York. ELN Radio starts right now. I'm Nicole Chadwick.
And I'm Sara Russell. Here's what's coming up today on the show.
Last year, a Penn State student was arrested on Elon's campus. We bring you the latest on the Alexis Gray case.
You may have noticed stricter parking ticket enforcement this year. We'll tell you why coming up.
And our Cash Armstrong has some tips on the best campus dining options for your meal swipe.
All that and more coming up on ELN Radio.
We begin tonight with breaking news. North Carolina health inspectors gave Colonnade's dining hall a B-, the lowest sanitation rating on campus. Employees washed their hands for less than 20 seconds. One employee dropped a knife on the floor and picked it up, continued handling food without washing their hands. There's a heavy mold buildup in the small ice machine upstairs, and some dirty dishes were put away and left that way. Soup was left out for too long and had to be thrown out before served to students. Health inspectors will return in 10 days to make some more observations. Elon Dining released a statement on their website this afternoon saying all their issues were immediately addressed and corrected.
Now continuing coverage from Elon Local News. Alexis Gray was due in court today after her third court appearance was postponed in July, but she failed to appear. ELN reached out to her lawyer, who said he didn't realize the court date was today. He then said he would go to the courthouse and plead for a continuance on Gray's behalf. You might remember Gray was arrested in November and is charged with felony possession of a firearm on a school campus. Stick with Elon Local News for updates as we find out more.
Man, can you believe that her lawyer forgot?
I know. That's just so unprofessional. I don't think that's not acceptable.
I know. I was very surprised. I was at the courthouse this morning, and I ended up being there for about 2 hours waiting for Gray to appear. And they called her name, and no one said anything. So we walked outside and gave her lawyer a call, and he said, well, I guess I'm going to have to go down to the courthouse and ask for a continuance.
Yeah, like I said, very unprofessional.
An Elon firefighter resigned today after he was charged with indecent liberties with a minor on September 5th. The Elon Fire Department put 30-year-old Nicholas James Campbell on unpaid suspension after Elon police issued charges. Campbell worked with the Elon Fire Department for more than 6 years.
2 Elon students say that they woke up to hate language on Sunday. The 2 roommates, one Jewish and one African American, claimed someone wrote KKK and drew a swastika on their dorm room whiteboard. They both live on the 3rd floor in Colonnades D. We spoke to Dr. Smith Jackson, who says the university is investigating and believed the 2 were targeted.
It's hurtful. It's unnecessary. It's just atrocious. And so hopefully, you can take a bad situation and try to educate people for improvement around that. I hope that everyone at the university does know that we do abhor this kind of situation, this kind of behavior. We don't think that anyone is on the campus that's going around that's a threat to the campus.
There are 2 meetings Monday and Tuesday night to discuss this. Dr. Jackson told us he hopes dialogue comes from this, but he says he doesn't think he needs to email everyone like he has for racial slur incidents in the past.
Coming up on ELN Radio, fall brings changes to the Elon campus, including spiders. Find out more after the break. Welcome back to ELN Radio on WSOE. There are a few things college students hate more than the dreaded pink slip on their windshield, and there's a new person handing out parking tickets this year. Former Elon town parking enforcer Lake Blacklock died this summer after she lost her 9-year battle with cancer. Blacklock held her position with Elon for 2 years. Replacing her is Alamance County native Larry Boggs. He's 72 years old and works part-time with Elon senior Alex Leedon. Boggs describes himself as a happy-go-lucky guy and says that he doesn't want students to jump to the wrong conclusion if he gives them a parking ticket.
We're trying to do our job, and we understand that you're here trying to get an education. You don't have much money, and we don't just go out and try to give you a ticket to bring in money. I get nothing out of it. I get my regular salary.
Students may have seen more parking tickets this year, but there's something on campus even more common: spiders. Some students are saying that these spiders are crawling around campus in greater numbers and bigger sizes than last year. Our Carly Hildyard spoke with some students who have seen these creepy crawlers inside their homes.
I'm not really scared of spiders, but the size of this thing would make anyone really, jumpy.
Senior Tucker Boulding lives off campus, but that doesn't mean he's safe from the spiders around Elon.
It's just big, yellow striped, and looked poisonous, so that's initially why it was kind of frightening.
Boulding says he's had problems with bugs before, but never a spider this big. Junior Avery McStay says she couldn't handle the amount of spiders and bugs in her Mill Point apartment. She called Physical Plant for an exterminator before she even moved in.
The walls, connecting to the floor, were just lined with bugs and dead spiders and all these gross creatures. It's awful.
It's something that has gotten the attention of the Elon community. Many students are saying spiders are roaming the area more than last year, and they seem like they're getting bigger.
They've been in the doorway of my room, right on the carpet. I think one came out of my bathroom. There was one in our laundry room too.
I've seen them outside of the building, but I have a huge spider bite on my leg, so I'm sure that there's one in the room somewhere.
Physical Plant identified these spiders as garden spiders and wolf spiders. Physical Plant Environmental Services Director David Warden says spiders tend to follow their prey. So if they're inside your home, it might indicate a bug problem.
They are kind of scary looking. They don't attack people. What they do is they set up camp so that they can kill off the insects that typically do bother us.
Warden says this summer's rainfall, warmth, and high humidity are to blame for the increased spider presence. But unless they're venomous, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
To kill off spiders really is not in our best interest. We want to let them thrive, let them do the things that they need to do.
Physical Plant says there has been 7 spider-related work order requests so far this year. If you're looking to get rid of these pests, try getting rid of leftover food that might attract them. Also, seal up spaces where they can enter your home.
What began as a public awareness fair 5 years ago is now a time to meet the people who keep you safe. Our Megan Ford found out who these people are and what they're doing to keep the community informed.
Well, I started working for the town in 1972.
Former Elon Town Mayor Beth Schmidt has seen lots of change in the town. She attended this year's Autumn Bash in the park named after her and says emergency services have grown.
And we certainly didn't have any fire departments or fire buildings or anything like that we have now.
Here at the 5th annual Autumn Bash, people of all ages got to meet the first responders who help keep our community safe.
We're here just to show the community that we're here to support them. We're not all about stopping you and writing your tickets. We are here to help you out any way we can.
State Trooper Mitch Mann says there's one thing all college students need to be aware of.
Texting while driving is the #1 thing that's killing teens and hurting people this day and time in collisions.
Elon Town firefighter Tyler Shockley also had one piece of advice for Elon students.
Whenever you make Easy Mac, put water in it, please. Please put water in it. Please. That is all. I can't stress it enough.
The lessons weren't just for college students. The Burlington Fire Department spent time teaching younger children safety tips they should know.
So if it does happen one day, you'll be prepared and you won't be stuck.
More than 100 people attended the event, and there were activities for everyone, like a rock climbing wall, a moon bounce, and live music. But the main attraction was the different emergency response vehicles.
It offers a bonding opportunity, not just for the town of Elon, but for everybody in general. They get to know their first responders on a personal level.
iPhone users will have access to a big update today. Find out more about college technology and consumer news after the break.
You're listening to ELN Radio on WSOE 89.3.
Enter the next generation of iPhones. Technology news website Wired is calling today's iOS 7 update the biggest change to the software yet. If you own an iPhone, Wired offers some tips to make sure it's ready for the change. First, check the compatibility on your iPhone or iPad. iOS 7 will only work on the iPhone newer than 4, the iPad mini, and iPads newer than the iPad 2. Make sure you back up your data by plugging your phone into your computer or using iCloud. Wired also suggests while you're at it, why not delete old apps and photos for a faster upgrade.
Apple may be making the tech headlines, but our Gary Grumbach tells us what else is going on in the tech world.
In technology news this week, former CIA Director Michael Hayden said this week that when terrorists send emails to each other, they use Gmail. This comment was made during an adult education forum titled The Tension Between Security and Liberty, held in Washington, D.C. Hayden described the internet as being, quote, quintessentially American, and said that since much of the traffic goes through internet servers based in America, the U.S. government basically takes pictures of internet traffic for intelligent purposes. Google has yet to make a statement on Hayden's comments. Moving on to consumer news, shopping and phones are both extremely popular in their own way. But as a new study proves, when you put them together, popularity plummets. According to data from the website Retail Me Not, less than 10% of internet users are mobile shoppers. In China, 18% of internet users shop on their phones, while in France, only 2% do. And rounding out this tech update, for the 20th year in a row, the wealthiest American in the nation is Microsoft mastermind Bill Gates. His total net worth is $72 billion, which is up $6 billion from last year. Jeff Bezos from Amazon is also on the Fortune 400 list. That's what's going on in the tech world. I'm Gary Grumbach, Elon Local News.
And if you're looking to get some technology help here at Elon, you might actually have to go off campus. Elon's technology help desk, located next to local yogurt, no longer fixes student laptops. Their only repairs will be for faculty and staff with university-issued equipment. Assistant Vice President for Technology Chris Fulkerson says the change was made because of certain tax restrictions. Eating at Elon can get expensive. On campus, the average swipe is worth about $9. ELN's Cash Armstrong gives us the best deals when it comes to on-campus dining.
If you're trying to decide whether or not it's worth it to use a swipe or use your own money, I have some tips. Let's start with the best deals. The retail location that gives you the best value for your swipes is $18.89. Some of the options are $16, including a steak dinner with sides and a drink. Using your Phoenix card will save you some money. Also, Freshie. It's only a difference of a couple of bucks, but you'll still be taking a less of a hit to your wallet. Don't forget the dining halls. If you're feeling extra hungry, they are definitely your best meal. With all-you-can-eat buffets, your swipes can buy you a large portion of food. Now on to the worst deal, Biscuitville. The average combo meal costs around $3. That's almost $6 less than the value of a swipe. Also, Acorn. If you're looking for desserts, you might as well just pay with cash. If you're on a meal plan, remember, they come with meal dollars. So if you need some coffee, use those first. That's all the tips I have for now. Looking out for the college consumer, I'm Cash Armstrong.
Keeping up with technology and meal swipes aren't the only thing students have to worry about. The first weeks back to school can mean illnesses for students living in a dorm, and they might be facing other health risks. An online medical journal, Healthline, recently released its 5 biggest health dangers facing college freshmen. First on the list, the freshman 15 is a familiar phrase to many. The article says about 80% of freshmen don't fit regular exercise into their schedules.
Next up, Healthline says alcohol-related injuries are high among freshmen and are highest when they first get to campus. STDs also made the list of freshman dangers. The U.S. Center for Disease Control reports that about 10 million new cases are reported in patients between the ages of 15 and 24 each year.
As students struggle to stay up late, prescription drug abuse is on the rise as drugs like Ritalin and Adderall circulate between students, not all of whom have prescriptions.
And finally, as incoming freshmen leave home and adjust to a new place, stress can become an issue. Stress can create sleep problems, poor grades, and weight issues. Coming up, cactus leaves and octopus in Burlington. A local business offers exotic foods for you to sink your teeth into. Find out more after the break. Welcome back. Loaves and Fishes filled more than 7,000 grocery orders a month, and when it shut its doors 2 weeks ago, many people in the area worried about where they would get their meals. Jason Puckett tells us Allied Churches hopes they can help with their new food pantry.
Sometimes family is not going to take you in. friends are not going to take you in. And so you come here.
Ed Toyero knows the need for places like Allied Churches. 9 months ago, he lost his job, his house, and his motivation.
Stalled for a little while. And I guess about a month, and it was like doing winter, snowing, icy, and I said, well, let me come check in because I was staying in my van for a while.
This past year, he relied on soup kitchens and shelters to get by. And he's not alone. According to the United Way, 17% of Alamance County is below the poverty line. For a family of four, that means living off less than $24,000 a year. That's where Allied Churches steps in.
Doing a beef stir fry.
Food, beds, washing machines, a common area, computers, they've got it all. And last week, after Loaves and Fishes closed, they added more.
We knew we had to step up and help out, and we have.
They now offer free lunches, free dinners, and a free food pantry, but Crawford says the most important thing they do is let people know they're not alone.
So many people, all they need to know is that at least one person cares about them. And you belong somewhere, and you belong here at Allied Churches. And once you have that little bit of hope that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. It's not a train coming at you.
And their services help people get back on their feet. 9 months later, Ed Toyero has a job, has a home, and now works at Allied Churches to give back.
And that's what this place does. It kind of reassures you that you are still a human being, and life goes on.
Jason Puckett, Elon Local News.
Crawford said they served dinners for the first time last week at an average of about 150 lunches each day.
Allied Churches isn't the only organization giving back to the community. Eating on campus can now make a big impact. This year, Elon Dining started Dine with a Purpose. For 1 week each month, on-campus dining locations will donate 10% of food dollars as well as cash and credit card sales to campus organizations. This past week, Acorn Coffee Shop partnered with Campus Kitchen, a group that collects unused food and gives it to the community. A new addition to Burlington Meals, a unique eating option for students. Our Katie Maraghi found out more.
Cactus. I didn't know people was eating cactus leaves, but they eat those.
Cactus is one of the many foods Stephen Kim sells at Super G Mart, a new international grocery store on West Webb Avenue. He started his career working with restaurants and has since opened 3 international groceries in Charlotte, Greensboro, and now Burlington.
There's a lot of ethnic group of people in Burlington, even though it's a small town, but there is a lot of ethnic groups.
Kim looks to tap into the various markets in the area by offering goods not found at normal grocery stores.
You look at like Walmart or Harris Teeter or Food Lions, they're grocery stores, they're big, but a lot of things they don't have.
Kim says the most rewarding part of his job is connecting people with the goods they're looking for.
When you meet their demand, when you say, hey, can you carry this product, some weird product that I don't even know, next time when this customer comes find this product that she was looking for, they're really happy.
By creating a community for his customers, Kim hopes he can make the experience a better one.
They feel like it's like they're in their country store.
He also has a suggestion for college students.
Come on, try it. That's all I can say. Just try it.
Katie Maraghi, Elon Local News.
Kim told us students and faculty at Elon can receive a 5% discount if they bring along their Phoenix card. Looking for a new hobby? You don't need to go any further than down the road. Our Eric Kaplan has more.
You've probably driven past his business on the way to Alamance Crossing. His trailer-turned-metal detector store is near the shopping center.
This is a haven to me.
For him, Barbie Detector Sales is more than just a business, it's a passion.
Time really flies fast when you're concentrating on finding something in the ground. Time, before you know it, you done got 3 or 4 hours behind you.
Barbie says other detector businesses sell their products straight from the home, but for Barbie, he likes the community feel that comes with having a store.
It's kind of like a country store. I have regulars come in here. They come in here just to talk and see me. But they'll talk for me. Somebody say, I need a metal detector. They say, go to Barbie's. He'll fix you up.
Barbie tries to cater to each of his customers' skill level, from beginner to advanced.
The most challenging or to keep it selling the right detector to the right customer. I wouldn't try to sell them something real cheap. with a capital C. I don't like to do that.
Barbie set me up with this metal detector right here. I didn't find anything, but that's not the case for other Elon students.
Sometimes Elon students are going to lose their fraternity pins, and they'll come in and run them to find those pins.
Barbie charges $20 for 24 hours, but he says if students haven't found what they're looking for when the day is up, he'll make an exception.
Sometimes I'll just let them go and have a free day on it. You know, I'm not going to take money with me when I leave this world.
Eric Halpern, Elon Local News.
Coming up, this weekend, Elon hosted a special sporting event.
We'll have what's going on at Elon this week and more after this break.
Welcome back to ELN Radio. Burlington, North Carolina. Most people couldn't even point it out on a map, but it played host to the 54th Annual Professional Putters Association National Championship. Our Rajat Agarwal has more.
Generally, putt-putt is all fun and games, but that wasn't the case on the course in Burlington this week. Professional putters from all across the country came out to compete, and it was all for a great cause. The Professional Putters Association has hosted miniature golf putting championships since 1959. This year, Burlington Putt-Putt Fun Center got the bid for the event.
Well, Burlington, North Carolina was one of 3 different cities across the country that asked for the national championship to be here.
Every PPA event is for charity. This year was no different. More than $5,000 was raised for the Alamance Regional Charitable Foundation.
The charity helps players helps citizens with medical needs and whatever things in life that they have trouble paying for but still need to get the help.
The organization has awarded $8 million in prize money to putters worldwide since the 1950s. This year, Matthew McCaslin took the win along with $3,000, but all the players showed their skills, rarely making anything other than a hole-in-one. Some people think the event might put Burlington on the map.
It was great for our city and great for this facility, and we were excited and happy to host this event.
The tournament was a huge success, with large crowds coming out to watch play. There's clearly a new buzz around the sport. Rajat Agarwal. Elon, Local News.
This weekend's weather report was something special, but there was something even better going on at Special Olympics event at Beck Pool. There are more than 4 million Special Olympic athletes around the world, and 20 of those athletes make up Alamance County Stingrays. The Stingrays stopped by Beck Pool to teach our Ashley McGettrick a thing or two about swimming.
Bright and early on Saturday morning, spectators young and old filled the bleachers at Beck Pool to support the Alamance County Stingrays in their first meet of the school year. This wasn't an ordinary Special Olympics. For the first time, Elon Swim Club swam alongside the Stingrays in different events and relays. I even got the chance to swim with one Stingray who left me in the dust.
Lane 1, we have DJ.
DJ and I swam in the relay event and helped score our team a first place ribbon.
Yeah. How long have you been swimming?
Not long.
Not long? Wow, you could have fooled me.
DJ's biggest fan was at the meet on Saturday and told me she appreciates all that the Elon Swim Club has done.
They just help out all of the kids and give them encouragement and help them with their moves and stuff that they have to do.
The Elon Swim Club has been volunteering with the Stingrays for almost a decade and helps coach practices twice a week. Stingrays coordinator Greg Murray and his daughter Gabby say they love having the club at practice.
We have been involved for a long time, and Gabby really likes to swim different strokes, and she feels that she's a leader, one of the leaders of the team, and we just have a great time.
When all finish lines were crossed and ribbons were awarded, there was only one thing left to do: jump in the pool.
If you're looking for events to attend on campus this week, here are a few things coming up. Tomorrow night, we've got a visitor from outer space. Astronaut Paul Lockhart will will discuss his out-of-world adventures at 7:30 in McCrary Theater.
Miss those old 90s tunes? This Friday at Campus Rec, the weekly Friday afternoon special is a 90s-themed total body workout from 3 to 4 p.m.
Ever been on a Canadian safari? I haven't either. Now you have the opportunity to get the taste of it. The Kenya Safari Acrobats will perform in McCrary Theater on Tuesday, September 24th. The performance starts at 7:30 and tickets are $12 or free with a student ID. Fall break is less than a month away, and if you don't have plans, our Joe Bruno has some ideas.
Fall break is right around the corner, and if you don't have plans, there are plenty of deals on Groupon for some cheap trips. The first is to Milton, Florida for Adventures Unlimited. This 3-night stay for 2 includes zip line and kayak or paddleboard tours. You can even combine up to 6 nights. Option 1 is for $399, and you can use it over fall break. The next trip is a trip to the Ocean Reef Resort in Myrtle Beach. This trip is for $50 a night and includes 2 queen beds. Guests also receive a free coupon book for the Tanger Outlet Center. The next deal is in North Carolina. It's an oceanfront hotel on North Carolina's Outer Banks. This includes parking in a pool view room for $41 a night or a dune view room for $48 a night. There's a tax added onto the purchase, but for $41 to $48 a night, it's a cheap stay for 2 with a pool. The next place is the Maryland Inn near the Chesapeake Bay. The historic Kent Manor Inn goes for $119 a night and features 1 king bed or a king fireplace with a balcony or 2 double rooms. The stay is for 2 with daily breakfast and 1 bottle of night wine per stay. And finally, if you're looking for another adventure, you can head to the Great Wolf Lodge in Charlotte. This is a 1 or 2 night stay with 6 water park passes and a restaurant credit. This is for $219 a night. Or for option 2, you could stay for $249 a night, but check in on Friday. Those are just a couple trips. You can check out Groupon.com for more deals. I'm Joe Bruno in the newsroom.
The Elon local news team has been working hard all semester and will continue to be working hard on our 125th anniversary show, premiering December 2nd on Channel 5. That's all we have for this week's ELN radio show.
But you don't have to wait until next week to hear all the news from Elon.
Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and ElonLocalNews.com for the news throughout the week.
For all of us at ELN and WSOE, have a great week, Elon.
you keep on living. And let you keep on living. And let you keep on living. I'm alright, said the man to his wife, waking up with a head full of bed full of what she said. She hadn't thought of it for a while, and when she did, she thought of it differently than she thought she should have. Just the thought of it's enough to penetrate my comfort zone. Without me, there's nothing. I'm the only thing that dies. If it came down to your life or mine, I'd do the stupid thing and let you keep on living. And let you keep on living. And let you keep on living. And let you keep on
You have let your heart decide, watching while the seeds divide. Would it change if I had lied, or if you had tried? Wondering why it's feeling like these tongues are tied. Hide and seek but never find, or cruel to be kind. Stay your ground, before long it will tear you down. You find it hard to not give in to the devil within. Hours without a sound, except for drinking whiskey down. Thoughts are spinning, circling round, crash to the ground. Time can heal this gaping wound. How can it when we stop the clock? You stab the tick, I torch the talk, trapped in the standoff. Weary-eyed, the hollow night has passed us by. Now wincing at the brilliant sky, I'm out of my mind. One time was lost,
WSOE is proud to have Taza Indian Bistro as a sponsor, serving Indian cuisine for lunch buffet and dinner, located on 579 Huffman Mill Road in Burlington. Phoenix Cash is accepted. More information available at tazabistro.com. It's Taza Indian Bistro.
Lock Management is a proud sponsor of WSOE. Managing models and artists out of Greensboro, Lock Management is looking for new faces and talents in the Elon area. More information at lockmanagement.com. Lock Management.
With your diamond shoes on, honey, I'll rest my case. Brain matter collects but a fraction of the grayness but you can find me in my other times, those sweet other times indeed. Well, it's all on, and we'll work this land. I need to see you dig in. rest my case. Saw your diamond shoes on, honey, wore them with such a grace. But you can find me in my other towns, those sweetless in other towns, loving towns indeed.
This is John Mayer for RAD, recording artists, actors, and athletes against drunk driving. On stage, it's fun to push the limits and see where it takes me. Off stage, it's a different story. Get behind the wheel of a car after you've been drinking and you risk causing a crash, hurting, or even killing someone.
Father's been good to your daughter.
A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
Wake up, my little baby. It is time that we escape. These four walls are criminal, and the hour it grows late. Be quick, baby. The bee's quiet as a mouse. For that watchman, he is weary, but he ain't no fool to sing about. That old watchman, he will catch you if he can. He's got the time and he knows what it takes to catch a man. That old watchman, he's the one I fear the most, and I have spent my whole long life hiding from the Holy Ghost. Dreamer, when you awake, what do you find? Are you down by the water? Are you drinking sweetest wine? Or are you the one that's running from that watchman's weary eyes? For he knows the ones he's taking and the ones he'll leave behind. I have seen the strong stumble, I have seen the mighty fall. I have seen men who rise up, I've seen men who have it all. So hurry, wake your sleeping eyes, for you don't have so long. I can hear his footsteps down the hall. He's looking for the chosen one. Don't say no, not tonight. We are young, and our future is bright.
WSOE 89.3, Elon, Burlington, North Carolina, United States, American continent, planet Earth, Sol Solar System, Orionon, Milky Way Galaxy, the Local Group, Virgo Supercluster, Sloan Great Wall, the Observable Universe, the Infinite Universe, the Plane of Existence. Playing all your faves, WSOE.
This all